Well, well, I want to keep trying to teach people about how not to use Google if you're looking for government grants. I mean, the rich people don't go to Google looking for grants. They go right to the source. There's better sources to get all this than Google. And Google is just going to waste your time because you'll never find grants doing that because they're in there, but you'll get a billion websites of people that want to get your money, and you'll never find the grant. So you have to stay away from that, because what you're going to learn is that there's a lot of people out there selling you something that you could get for free, but you don't know it. And so all you hear about is people who are selling you something. And so you think you need money to get grants, or you need money to start a business, or you need money to go back to school and get a degree, or you need money to buy a house. I mean, sometimes that may be true, but a lot of times it doesn't have to be if you're looking in the right place. And it's hurts my heart so much that people don't know how to use America. America really has 40% of everything in America gives out grants. I mean, this is what I've been showing people for a couple of weeks now, and it shows you that this is all the capitalism of society. So capitalists want your money to give you help. And that's what Google is. They're full of capitalists. They're using capitalism to get money from you. So if you don't have money, you really shouldn't be there. But you can still get help. And you have to use the free money economy, not the capitalist economy. You have to use the free money economy, and that's government and nonprofit organizations. And they represent about 40% of our economy, is this free money economy. And the rich people know this. That's why they're all over Washington, D.C., getting all the help. And they say, oh, we do it alone, these billionaires. Bullshit, they do it alone. They're getting government money to do it. So why shouldn't you use it to help you? Because who knows why. But don't let that stop you because there's something immoral or illegal or whatever. If you have a philosophy against using it, more power to you. Sure, you could probably do it. Help yourself without using any help. And there's ways if you're creative enough to do that. But David Lynch died. Yeah, he one of us weird hairdo people. Yeah, interesting man. There's also an artist, I think, he did a lot of painting. And his sets in his movies, too, were really his image of what a painting should be. Frank Whipple. Hiya, Frank Whipple. Mr. Whipple. Are they still soft, Mr. Whipple? I guess you get that enough. I just lost everything in the fires. Any advice? Yes. Please do something. Make sure you get the phone or a website online somewhere. Go to call 211 right now. Call 211. Let's see, I have a bunch of phone numbers here that I put up a couple days ago. You want to call FEMA, you want to call 211, and you want to call your elected official. Every one of those people, okay? So you caught in the fire, you want to know everything that's happening. And here are the listings, okay? See, there's the phone numbers and the websites here. Copy them down and use them. See the websites and call and wait on hold if it's a half hour. What the hell? This is your life and there's so much help out there, but you have to learn how to use it. And don't go to Google because you run into people that want to give you money. The only people you want to talk to, want to take your money, not give you money. The only people you want to talk to are people, their websites are .gov or .org. Please only go to those websites unless you have money to spare. Then you could use Google. But if you don't, please don't go Google and try to find help because you think there's no help for you when there is help for you. But it takes a different kind of skill to do it. And you just have to hang in there. That's what it is. It's like anything else. You don't call one office for a job, and if they say they don't have a job, that doesn't mean there's no jobs. No, you just have to keep trying. And that's what this is. But you don't keep trying with people who want to get your money, because you don't have any. If you have something, fine, let them help you. But if you don't, you have to try, but only try in the places that do it for free. And that means people who are either government offices or nonprofit organizations. And we don't train people for that. So nobody knows how about it. You hear about a grant, you go to Google, and then you're lost. You're lost forever, and you won't be able to help yourself because it's there, but it's on page 87 of your printout because you have 20 million websites. So please don't do that. Go to this place, this website at least first. I need money. How can I get the government to pay off my mortgage? You may be able to do that. It depends. But you want to go to findhelp.org, findhelp.org. You go to findhelp.org, put in your zip code, okay, on findhelp.org, and then there's a couple of things here. You want to talk to a free financial counselor, okay? So you go to findhelp.org and put in financial counselor, okay? And then that, and make an appointment. These are all free. Everything you contact in Find Help will never charge you money. Maybe there's a screw up and somebody will or whatever. Just go on your way and don't pay attention to it. But another thing, okay, now so make an appointment because you have trouble financial, whatever it is. You want to have somebody who's a financial counselor to get a big picture of your life and your debts and whatever, and come up with a plan of attack. Then also on Find Help, put in financial assistance, okay? You step back and start a new search. So you put in your zip code again, start a whole new search, because sometimes if you go from another search to a new search, it confuses the robots and you don't get everything. Sometimes I have to just start all over again to make sure it's getting a fresh look at everything. Like I was trying to find, I forget what it is for a member, and it was, I had only got 3 websites for it. And so I went and not rebooted, but just logged out and started all over again. And then I got 72. I know, it was for rent grants. So grants to pay rent. See, so it's the same thing for your mortgage. You have to pay that. Now, if you're not paying your mortgage too, you also want to get legal help so they don't throw you out of the house. You have legal rights to stay there, and you have to know them because they're going to get their rights. They're hiring an attorney to cover their rights to get you out of there. So you got to get legal help to get your rights to keep you in there. And you don't have to pay for this. And you go to Just Shelter, SHELTER, okay? And you look at local sources and you make an appointment with lawyers there, and they'll help you know the law so you don't get run over, okay? And even if you're evicted, you get one of those lawyers for free to go with you because you can even win. Because they're just reading the law, and you have to have somebody that reads the law to your, that covers you. The law covers everybody, not just the people who are landlords. They're just going to tell you how the law covers them. You have to go and find out how the law covers you. And see, they hired a lawyer, and they know. Now, you could get a lawyer too for free. You don't have to hire, but you have to protect yourself. You can't, I think the little fairies will come and help everybody, and they'll help you. No, that's not going to happen. So you have to do that yourself and get. So that's why in finding what I call the free money economy. The free money economy is not in Google. The free money economy is that 40% of our country that gives out free money and services. And the fat cats use the hell out of it. That's why they're all, and these rich billionaires say, oh, I do it myself. And, they've pulled themselves up by their bootstraps. No, no, they're going to Washington and getting grants to build, to pay for their yachts, let alone, boost their stop. No, they're all not that way, but it just irritates me when people are saying these people did it all by themselves. Bullshit. It's the government that's doing it. And these government programs, give it to millionaires. These are grants for millionaires, billionaires even. That's why Elon Musk is following Trump around. Why? He wants more government grants. It's simple. Do you think grants will be difficult to obtain under the... Forget it. It doesn't matter. Nothing's going to change. There'll be little things that change, and you'll see headlines that sound incredible and stupid and all these it doesn't matter. The system is baked in. Nothing's going to change in the next few years that will affect you at all. unless you're... I don't know what that, nobody knows what the hell he's going to do, and then what he likes to talk about doing and what he does is two different things. So don't worry about it, because all the programs are there. Every program I know is not going to go away. I mean, it's for 2025, the money is already there to spend. So he's not going to change any money that's going to be spent or not be spent next year. It's all there in all the agencies waiting to be spent. It's ready to go. You can't touch any of it. Nobody can. It's there. And the bureaucrats want to spend it, because if they don't spend it, then they don't get it next year. So they want to get it all out. So that's why this is now a more opportunity than ever before to get money from the government. Why? Because of that. What Pamela says. Do you think grants will be more difficult to obtain under the new administration? See, that's what's going on. Grants, I got to do a separate thing. Hard to get under Trump. And so the answer will grants be harder to get under new administration? No. And more rich people are going to get grants under this administration. And if he nibbles around the edges, I've been following this for 50 years, and that's about what they can do. It affects things years from now. It doesn't affect anything now. So any problem you have, that can be solved in the next few years. The sources are not going to change. We just need to find them. That's right, Pamela. And you can't go to Google to find them. And that's the important thing. And that's what Let's Go Help is all about, is showing you how to use the free money economy. This is a whole economy that's set up to give money away for free. And this economy represents almost half of America. 40% of America is giving away free money, okay? 40% of America. Over 40 a budget for, yes, that's right, Frank. We got a bean counter. So don't worry about headlines and all this kind of hot air that's coming out of Washington. They're just trying to cater to their base and get their votes. So they just say stuff that they know people will like to hear, and so they'll vote for them. Whether they do anything on or whether it's significant, it's not going to bother anyway. If you want to get a better job, these programs are still there and will be there for many years to come. If you want to fix up your house, these programs are still there and will be there for years and years to come. If you want to start a business, these programs are still there and will be here for years and years to come. If you have health problems or whatever, these programs are still there and will be here for years and years to come. You have to know where to find them, and you can't find them in Google, please. And you have to start learning how to use your telephone, because that's how you get the real help you need, is not by going to Google, not by trying to find an application to fill out. You don't want to do that. You want to find the people in your neighborhood. That's right. See, what these billionaires do. They're coming down in Mar-a-Lago. They're not going waiting for an application to fill out. They're going down to Mar-a-Lago to talk to somebody, help them get a grant, right? And that's what you have to do. But the people you want to do are in your community. You want to start a new business? Yes. Okay, there's a dozen people in every city, organizations, separate organizations, a dozen or more, get grants to help you find money to start a business. They're the people. That's like your Mar-a-Lago. And go talk to them about how to get the money. And how do you find them? You go to sba.gov/local assistance. So you're going to run to Google? No, because you'll find 18,000 people that want to charge you money to tell you that. No, you go to sba.gov/local-assistance, and you talk to free people like on Mar-a-Lago. So you got to find your own Mar-a-Lago in your city, and you make an appointment. You talk to them, and then you talk to 4 or 5 people, because one person doesn't know everything. So you talk to one person, see if they could help you, have suggestions, whatever. Then if none of that works, you talk to another person. Mr. Lesko, can I get a small business grants? Thank you. You still have the green suit from the 80s. No. I heard, what is it? Clear the herd, or what? When they have to go out and get rid of too many deer, cull the herd, that's what it is. No, and they don't fit anymore. I changed sizes. No, but I just ordered 3 more suits. I'm coming in. Always new. But okay, so that's it. You have to go to your Mar-a-Lago. It's right in your town. Okay, if you need help with any living expenses, whether it's daycare, whether it's rent, whether it's utilities, you go to findhelp.org. Findhelp.org. See, .org. Never go to .com. They're not part of the free money economy. You want to use the free money economy, and the free money economy is .gov or .org. You're going to go to Google. They're all .coms that want money from you, so you don't want to do that. Okay, so now we have living expenses. We have starting a business. If you want to get a better job, and I think that's what most people probably need, is a better job so they could create more income for themselves, because the wage of the average person has gone downhill for 50 years. The wage of the top 10% has gone up for the past 50 years. But 90% of our people who are salary people are losing money for 50 years now. That's why you need a better job, okay? Because wages aren't doing it, and the rich are getting more and more of the piece of the pie. So you got to get the skills that people pay you more, okay? Because that's the only way I could think of doing it. How do you do that? The first thing you do, thin the herd. That's the right, Frank. See, boy, Mr. Whipple is cull the herd. I was looking for thin the herd. And you go to careeronestop.org. Careeronestop.org. And that's a local county government of people who help you get trained for a better job. See, there's programs now that you could get paid $40,000 a year without a college degree to get eventually a job making $100,000 a year. And then that's all, you can start right away. You have to know where to go, and not in Google. Because Google will tell you about stuff like that, but it's going to cost you money. You got to pay them $40,000 a year. No, these programs where the government has to pay you $40,000 a year. See, that's what's important. And if the Career One Stop doesn't work, then you have other choices. What you do is you go to findhelp.org and put in job training. And if you put in job training there, you'll see 200, 300, 400 other programs in your zip code that give free training for you to get a better job. Okay, now you don't know which one is right for you. That's right. And that's the only way you find out is by calling as many as you can and telling them your problem. Hey, I need to get higher income and I don't know what to do or how to go. Their job is to help people like you do that. And they don't charge you any money. So please, 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 take advantage of what America has to offer. Just that America doesn't tell you that. I mean, I should not be in business. I mean, there's no way that I should be here charging you $20, to tell about things that the government is giving away for free. But I've been waiting 50 years for the government to do this instead of me, and they ain't doing it. And I only have about 10 more years left, so I'm just going to do it myself. Fuck them. So that's what we do it ourselves, and we have a community. And the community now has about 15,000 people. And all the people in our community help everybody else in the community. It's really people helping people learn about these programs and how they applied for it. So when they learn something, then they're available to talk to live on camera. They're on live, and you go on the Zoom call and ask them, hey, how'd you get this money? Where'd it come from? And what did you have to do? All that kind of stuff. Don't have to trust me. I'm a clown. You can't trust me. I've applied for a grant for a long time. You talk to people who just got this money, and they did it. And that's why I can't believe it. And then we only charge $20. That's it. And you can ask us 100 or 1,000 questions a day if you have that energy. And we even give away grants. We give away anywhere from $50,000 to $70,000 every year to people. And we, it's the most wonderful thing I've ever done in my life to be able to do that. And that's what we do with our, oh God, I get so emotional. I'm just so happy that that my life has turned into this. Is just amazing. I thought it was pretty cool before. It's never been this great. I'm 81 years old, and it's just the most wonderful time ever. And I keep saying that if I knew being 81 was going to be this much fun, I would have got here sooner. Why did I wait so long? And that's what life is great, but you can't sit and wait to happen to you. You have to get out there and make it happen for you. You're the one that have to initiate it. You can't wait for the government or anybody else out there to do it. You have to make the phone calls. You have to make the contacts. If you don't do that, they're not going to come to you and write you a check. It's not going to be easy where somebody will give you a magic application to fill out. No, you have to get out there and make that happen for yourself. And that's what, Jane Chandler, thank you so. And it's there. It's there. But a schmuck like me who barely got through, flunked out of I don't know how many schools. And it was, I remember my SAT scores were like 2 above plant life. I finally finagled an MBA somehow, and then had 2 failing businesses. But there's people who need help, and you could help people. If you don't know what to do in life, you start helping other people, because that gets you a clearer idea about what life is. Go to find help. You want to help seniors, you want to help children or whatever. Because you could find nonprofits there that help seniors or help children or help battered women or whatever, and volunteer and see how that's done. And then you could start your own nonprofit from something like that. I'm a new member. I live in DC. I'm a Vietnam vet. Oh, me too, Albert. Are there grants available specifically for veterans to help? Yes. Okay, as a new member, make sure you go to we have a new, yeah, I don't advertise this much. I don't know why. I think people know, but they don't. If you go on Get Started, on the left-hand side, on Let's Go Help, there's like a table of contents. And there's something called, the top is Get Started. And you talk that there, then underneath there's step-by-step guide. Make sure you do that step-by-step guide, because that will tell you how to get everything you can out of this, okay? The other thing you want to do is here, as a vet, you want to, let me get you a number to start with. Oh, also, go to findhelp.org and see all the local sources for paying living expenses. If it's rent, if it's utilities or anything, you'll see dozens and dozens and dozens just in DC that help you pay those things, okay? Okay. Here. Okay, and then here is where you want to go. Albert, here, call this number and they'll hook you up with a local veteran service officer, you know, and contact them and make an appointment to talk with them. And that's very important. The other thing you want to do is go to your career careeronestop.org and put in your zip code and make an appointment with the local Career One Stop, okay? I want to call, but who do I call to help pay credit card bills occurred while I was in the hospital? I don't owe the hospital money. I just saw the credit card companies now, okay? Todd, what you want to do is go to hud.gov/counseling, okay? And make an appointment. You go there and it'll be a state-by-state listing and you want to make an appointment with people in your state and call one. They don't help you enough, call another, just keep going it down the line and then go to, if all that doesn't work, find as a backup, then go to findhelp.org and put in financial assistance for more possibilities, okay? And that's what you want to do, okay? And then look at our, let's see, maybe I could get those to you now. I just did a thing on that. I don't think we put them up there yet. Bills. Ooh. Credit repair and counseling. Oh my gosh, where is it? I just did 2 great videos on that, and dang. Well, let's start with the HUD counseling. I'm sorry, I can't find it quick enough. That will give you. But again, really call. You have to call people and ask them for help. Albert, thank you, fellow. God bless you for what you're trying to do for us. Well, it's very selfish. It feels so good to do it. And that's what is amazing about giving. It's a very selfish act, and that's why all the members try to help each other too, because they see how selfish it is and how good it feels to do that. And so they help each other do it. We need help finding funds to pay for funeral expenses. Yes, download, if it's a COVID, if it's a death from COVID, contact FEMA. They have a $9,000 grant if they die from COVID, and that's still around. The other thing is go to your state-by-state listing. As a member, we have a state-by-state report, and download your state for the 500 mini grant report for your state. In there for your state, I show you sources for paying for funeral expenses, okay? That's in every state-by-state report. So up in the top, you could just search 500, and it'll come up for the grant report for your state. Okay. Anything else, guys? I'm a new member, okay. Yeah, and make sure you look at that, over on Get Started, the links on the left-hand side, Get Started, and look at the step-by-step, because that will tell you how to get the 500 mini grant report and all the other main reports that you should have. And don't forget to ask us questions, and don't forget to see our calendar up above the Get Started link. We have a calendar, and like tonight, at 5 o'clock, which is in an hour, Sabrina will be there to answer your questions one-on-one, okay? And then at 7 o'clock tonight, we have Michelle, that she'll answer questions one-on-one, okay? And then tomorrow we have, let's see, another 2 or 3 organizations, Tammy, Tony, okay? And they're available. And then on Sunday, we have 1, 2, yeah, 2 more there, or 3 more, yeah. So there's 3 on Sunday. Saturday's got 2 or 3. So they're always there to answer your questions live. I'm usually here every day, sometimes not so much. Riddle me this, yes. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Goodbye, Joe. Mio Mayo. And I'll talk to you soon. And don't forget in the chat, I'll do that for YouTube too. So after I hang up, I'll do YouTube and put that stuff in the chat for YouTube. YouTube. Yeah. And I put it in the chat here on Let's Go Help. So you could say, thank you, Todd. What was the side of the funeral expenses? Yeah, I have it. Get the 500 report, 500 mini grant report for your state. And then download your state there, and it shows you in the state how to get help paying funeral expenses. Let me look. I'll do a search here. Okay. Yeah, there's 500 state mini grant reports. Okay, I'm gonna put that link here. Okay, in the message, and Let's Go Help too. Okay, here's the link for the 500 mini grant report. Okay, so now you go there and click on your state and download it, and in there, it's all the best starting places for anything, for getting help, and I have a section there on funeral expenses. Okay, you all right now? You think you could do this yourself? Okay, you don't have to do it yourself, but you have to get on the phone and ask for help. If you don't ask for help, it's not gonna work, because it's too complicated, and you'll wind up in Google, and somebody's gonna sell you something when you don't need. Didn't you publish 2 books on all the grants? I published 100 books. Only 10 have sold, made money, so that's what you do, but not anymore. Yes, that's me. I've been around here. I've been doing this 50 years, trying to teach people about government grants and stuff, okay? So remember, don't use Google. You want to use the free money economy. See, and that's people whose websites end in .gov or .org. That's the Free Money Society. The .com is capitalism, and they want money from you. The Free Money Society are only people that give you money, and that's 40% of our whole economy is free money for people. So get the free stuff, unless you're a fat cat, then you can afford it. Talk to you soon.